Namaskara. Welcome to Correct Kannada. So this is a presentation, a very short presentation on how can and cannot these words are used in Kannada because you have a few options, and usually people, at least new people who are new to speaking Kannada, they find it a bit difficult to pick this up. For example, you want to say, I cannot see the screen. Somebody is sharing a screen online with you. If you want to say, I cannot see the screen, or you're speaking with somebody on the phone, if you want to say, I cannot hear you, right? Or I can hear you now. For these type of sentences, how would you say it in Kannada? So this is a presentation purely focusing on can and cannot. Okay. Okay. Different meanings of can and cannot. In English, we use can and cannot, but it means three different things, and that's what we are going to first list down. Meaning number one, ability to do something, skill, right? I can do this. I'm capable of doing this. I'm not able to see, right? So it's all ability is also, you can say, when you want to say, I'm not able to see, you will say, I cannot see, right? There you're saying you have eyes, just that the screen is not showing up or something wrong technically, right? It's not possible for you. Again, possibility can also be indicated with can or cannot. For example, I bet that he cannot do it. Here you're saying it's not possible for him to do it, right? So cannot is used. Okay, that's meaning one. Okay, ability, skill. Remember that. Meaning two, willingness. For example, you have your own free will, you just don't feel like doing it. Some auto drivers just don't want to take you, right? For some unknown reason, they just don't want to take it. They'll just say agalla or agta illa, like that they will say. So what does it mean? It is just their free will. They choose not to pick you up. Similarly, if you have a disagreement with some amount of money for some business transaction, then you can always say agta illa, agalla, agodilla. All these are options. I cannot eat this food. ನಾನು ಈ ಊಟ ತಿನ್ನಕ್ ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ or ತಿನ್ನಕ್ ಆಗ್ತಿಲ್ಲ. So these are, we are going to see all this in the next slides. So some disagreement due to willingness, right, is also cannot. Then meaning three, prohibition. You cannot do that. You cannot go there. You cannot go for the movie, like that. Permission. You can come inside the room, right? Restriction. You cannot smoke here, like that. So there also you use cannot. So what are the words for it, right? We are going to see that. So for both meaning one and meaning two, that is anything to do with ability, skill, anything to do with willingness, you can use the agu conjugations. Okay. In present tense, simple future tense, you can use the continuous, present continuous tense, past continuous tense, anything with agu, right? You can use it colloquially for representing inability to do something and willingness, willingness or unwillingness, both, right? We are going to see examples of that. Meaning three, which is basically prohibition, permission, and restriction. There are very specific words in Kannada. We have to use only those words, which is baradu, kudadu. Baradu is more formal, kudadu is more personal. You say kudadu to people who are like very close to you, then you can say kudadu. It's much more restrictive. Baradu is more formal. Okay. So for denying permission, for giving permission, you can say bahudu, right? You madabahudu. Bahudu is the equivalent of allowing permission. Baradu is no permission. Okay. So these are the three meanings that we have to keep in mind. Okay, so now we start off just with giving all the common expressions, and then we'll see how things pan out. You just need to pick up the pattern. That's exactly what I'm expecting out of all this. For example, if you want to say, I can do it, right? All you have to do is just say one word, aguttade. Okay, aguttade means can be done, like that. Okay, or you can just say agatte or agutte. You can say agutte, more colloquially it's agatte. The u also can be removed. Okay, you can say agatte. It means it can be done, it will be done, it will happen, like that. Okay, so that's your agatte. So it has got a lot of possibilities, flexibility when you just say agatte. Somebody asks you to do, can you do this? You can say agatte, like that. Okay. So nanage sadhya is also a much more slightly formal way to say it's possible for me to do nanage sadhya. Okay. Then I can do it. Nanage aguttade. Same thing. You can say nanage, you can add. right? You can also say Nanninda. Nanage is Chaturthi Vibhakti. Nanninda is Panchami Vibhakti. Actually, Tritiya Vibhakti here, right? As you know, Tritiya Vibhakti and Panchami Vibhakti both use Inda. So here Nanninda Aguttade means by me. It can be done, right? I can do it. So this is the simplest way of saying yes, can be done. Can, like that. It's just the word can. Can means Aguttade. That's all. Then, can you do it if you want to ask a question? Nimage agutta, okay, or nimminda agutta. Both ninage can also be used, inda can also be used. So nimminda agutta. When you say agutta, is it possible? Can you do it? Another way is Nivu mada bahuda. You can just say bahuda. Means is it possible? Okay. Or nimage sadyave. Sadyave means is it possible again? So these are your option when you want to ask a question whether can question. Okay. Then can it be done? Agutta, just one word. Agutta is enough. Agabahuda is also here, right? For example, Nanu majestic hogabeku. Agabahuda. Or Nanu majestic hogabeku. Agutta, right? That's all. Can it happen like that? Then I cannot do it. Agalla, right? Agodilla. So these are your options. Agalla means cannot. Agodilla also means the same. It cannot happen. Will not. I do not agree like that. Agodilla is a colloquial way of saying aguvudilla, right? Because it's difficult when you speak fast. It's difficult to say aguvudilla. So people just say agodilla. Okay, it's just a speed of speech. Both are the same. Okay, agalla, agodilla, agodilla, nanage sadyavilla is also an option to say cannot. Nanninda agodilla. So you could see nanage, nanninda both can be used. Nanninda agodilla. Here it means I cannot do it. Either because I'm not able to, I don't agree, I don't have the willingness to do, I'm bored, I'm lazy, whatever. For anything, you just want to say agodilla is already enough. Just one word. Agodilla, agalla. It means many things, right? One, I'm not able to. Two, I'm not willing to. Three, I don't, what is the third one? Third one is, I'm not willing to. Then third one, it's not happening, right? Agalla, agodilla, like that. It's not happening, right? So mainly not willing, not able to, right? The third is not, I don't agree with some deal, right? If you want to say, can I give you 50 rupees? Agodilla. For this work, it is not going to work. So give me something more like that. So disagreement, unwillingness, and inability. All three you can use. Agalla, agodilla. Agalla, aguvudilla, agodilla. All same. Sadyavilla also. All can be used. Nanage ಸಾಧ್ಯವಿಲ್ಲ, ನನ್ನಿಂದ ಸಾಧ್ಯವಿಲ್ಲ, ನನ್ನಿಂದ ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ also can be used. So you have multiple choice, but it all revolves around agu verb. That's all I'm trying to uh, drive in as a concept here. Okay, can't you do it? Right? This is like a question. Can't you do it? Then so this is can you do it? Here it is can't you do it? Right? So can't you do it? You will say ನಿಮಗೆ ಮಾಡಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗಲ್ವಾ, right? We have seen this in the tenses tutorial. This is called the negation, um, what you call closed-ended question, right? So agalva, you have to ask. Nimage madakke agalva, like that. Can't you not do it like that? Okay. The nimage sadhyavilva, sadhyavilva. You could see this is half matra. Similarly, agal, half matra, agalva, sadhyavilva, right? Similarly, madonva, right? Shall we do? Madonva. So whenever you want to add this va, right? Shall we do? You have to, the previous matra has to be half. Only then you can pronounce it. Madona, right? Madonva. So we know that madona means shall we do. Okay, sorry, madona means let us do. Madona means let us do. But if you want to say shall we do, then you will have to say madonva. Okay, that in has to be half matra. That's the key of pronunciation. So can it be done? Right? Sorry, can't it be done? Can't you do it? Here it is can't it be done? Agalva. Right? Same thing. Agalva. Same. If you just use the word agalva means can't it be done? Or agodilva. Right? Agodilva. You're asking the question. Then I can see. Here you're saying I can see. What it means is it is visible. Whatever you are trying to show to me that it is appearing in my screen. It's very commonly used because nowadays everybody does things online. So if you want to say I can see, then you say kanuttade, just one word, kanuttade. Or you can say kanabahudu. Kana nodu, kanu nodu, nodu is to see. Kanu is to also see, it also means appear, right? So you can say kanuttade, right? It is visible. Kanabahudu, right? Or nodabahudu also can be said. So these are your option to say something is visible because these are commonly used. And that's why I'm bringing this up. I cannot see. It is not visible, right? Here it is very important. You have to say kanisutta illa. Or if when you speak very fast, you will say kanusta illa. Kanusta illa. Right? Kanusta illa. Meaning you are not able to see. It's not visible. Somebody is sharing their screen and it's not visible, right? This kanusta illa comes from kanisutta illa. It's like a continuous tense. Kanisutta illa. Kanisu is to show, to make something appear. It's called kanisu. Kanu is to see. Kanisu is to make something appear. That's kanisu because you're adding the isu suffix. Right. So kanustaila or kanisuttaila means it is not appearing, is what it literally means when you say it is not visible. Because you don't have a word visible, equivalent word for visible in Kannada. So you will say it is not appearing, okay, in front of my eyes, like that. Okay. So that's why you're saying kanisuttaila, and why it is continuous tense, because it is not appearing. Somebody is sharing their screen. Somebody is sharing their screen and it is not appearing in front of you. So you're saying kanisutta illa because not appearing, right? Continuous tense. So somebody is asking you a question. Can you see? It means is it visible, right? Kanuttada. Here you're saying kanuttade. Here it's kanuttada, right? Question. Kana bahuda. Also question, right? So I hope this is clear. Let's move on. Some more explanation here. Can I hear? I mean, sorry, I can hear. What you're trying to say is it is audible. Similarly, audible, right? There is no specific word in Kannada. It means keluttade, kelu, right? To hear. So keluttade or kelabahudu, right? As you know, kelu is to hear. It also means to ask a question. So here, kelabahudu. Okay, um, then I cannot hear, meaning it is not audible. Then you will say kelusta illa. So when you are speaking on the phone, voice is breaking, right? So you can say nimadvani. Dvani means sound or voice. Nimadvani kelusta illa, right? Kelusta illa. When you speak fast, you will say kelusta illa instead of saying kelisutta illa. It's difficult to say, so you'll just say kelusta illa. It's kelisutta, kelisu, right? It is like not getting heard, like that. Kelisu. Kelu is to hear. Kelisu is to make hear. Okay, kelisu. So it's like it is not audible. That's what kelisutta. Same as kanisu, we saw it. So keep this in mind. So can you hear? Then you'll say keluttada or kelabahuda, right? When you are asking, can you hear me now? I moved to another place, right? Now can you hear me? These are all common expressions. That's why I'm sharing. Here, I cannot see. So here you are saying I cannot see because it's a gruesome or a dirty or a disgusting. For example, it's a gruesome accident which has a lot of blood and all is there. So you are not able to see. You cannot see. I mean, I cannot see it even for a second, like that you want to say. Then you say nodakkagalla. Nodak. Nodu is to see. Nodak. This one is this is spoken Kannada, right? You will always shorten things. Nodakkagalla. So here see agalla is used, right? Agu, agalla. Simple present tense. It also means future tense, simple future. So nodakkagalla, right? You can also say nodak agta illa, present continuous tense. Nodak agta illa, which will the shorter form of that is nodak aktilla. You will say aktilla. As you know, this is Samyukta Akshara. I'll take this opportunity to explain Samyukta Akshara again, how you read Samyukta Akshara. So you take A as it is. Then as you know, this is a Samyukta Akshara letter. So whenever you see a Samyukta Akshara letter, you first have to read the big letter with half matra, whatever it is. Forget about the kombu and all. So this letter is ga, right? Ga is ig. The base letter of this is ga. Forget about the kombu. So ag, okay. Then you have to look at the baby letter and pronounce a baby letter with the kombu. So this will be ti. So ag Agtilla, right? Agti. So agti illa. So again, this la is also a samyukta akshara, right? You have a la and a baby letter. So this la you have to pronounce it with half matra. That's why il la. Okay, because these two letters, the main letter and the baby letter, are all both the same. You are not able to differentiate the sequence of pronunciation. This is very, very key. Of course, I have mentioned this clearly in my first video, which is the Varnamale video, right? The Samyukta Akshara pronunciation is not clearly told anywhere, in my opinion. That's why I'm like drum beating this, right? So here, A, right? Because there is a baby letter, this letter, forget about all the kumbu, take the base letter, which is Ga, pronounce it with half matra because there is a baby letter here. So, Ag, that's your first part of your pronunciation. Then, Ta, baby letter, this is a baby letter for Ta, and add the kumbu to Ta, right? So, Ag, Til, La, that's the pronunciation. Okay, moving on. I cannot hear because it's bad language you're disturbing, right? So, just like I cannot see, I cannot hear. Kelak Agalla, right? Kelak agalla, kelak agta illa, kelak agtilla, all are same. All three can be used. I cannot eat because the food is so bad. Tinnak agalla, tinnak agta illa, tinnak agtilla, right? ಈ ಕೆಟ್ಟ ಊಟ ತಿನ್ನಕ್ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ or ತಿನ್ನಕ್ ಆಗ್ತಿಲ್ಲ ತಿನ್ನಕ್ ಆಗಲ್ಲ all are fine. I cannot tell because it's a secret or because it's a very shocking news for somebody so they cannot handle it. So you can say ಹೇಳಕ್ ಆಗಲ್ಲ, right? ಹೇಳಕ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ because you are restricted to say you can't say this because it's a secret. Then you can say ಹೇಳಕ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ or ಹೇಳಕ್ ಆಗಲ್ಲ, ಹೇಳಕ್ ಆಗ್ತಿಲ್ಲ. All three can be used. Okay, ಆಗಲ್ಲ, ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಆಗ್ತಿಲ್ಲ. ಆಗ್ತಿಲ್ಲ is a shorter form of ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ. That's all. So ಆಗಲ್ಲ, ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಆಗ್ತಿಲ್ಲ. All three can be used to have the same meaning. Cannot. Okay, some more common expression. I cannot smell because it was a very bad smell or it is a very bad smell. So, and then musu is to smell. So musak kagalla, right? Musak agta illa, musak agtilla, all same. I cannot come because I'm busy. I'm stuck in the traffic. Barak kagalla, barak agta illa, barak agtilla, all same. Baru, right? Barakke, but you make it shorten because you're doing spoken Kannada, right? I cannot go, right? Because you're busy or whatever. ಹೋಗಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ, ಹೋಗಕ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಹೋಗಕ್ ಆಗ್ತಿಲ್ಲ. I cannot touch, right? Because it's too dirty, too far for you to touch, right? So, then muttu is to touch. So, ಮುಟ್ಟಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ, ಮುಟ್ಟಕ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಮುಟ್ಟಕ್ ಆಗ್ತಿಲ್ಲ. So the general pattern is cut short the oo ending verb. If it's a oo ending verb, remove the oo, right? And then add ik, just ik. Actually, it means ikke, which is an infinitive mood. If you had gone through the moods tutorial, it's ikke, madakke. But again, when you speak fast, you won't wait and say madakke akta illa, madak akta illa. That's all. Keep it short, right? So then you add agalla, akta illa, and aktilla, all three form. Okay. I cannot drink, right? Kudi. This is non-u ending. So you will say kudiyak. So ya has to be added. Kudiyak agalla. Kudiyak akta illa. Kudiyak agalla. Kudiyak agodilla can be used also. Aktilla. Right? So aktilla, agalla, agodilla, akta illa. All this means cannot. Then cannot in the sense of will not, meaning in the sense of unwilling. Typically for unwilling, you will use this agodilla. Agodilla. This is the pure future tense negation. So aguvudilla, in when you speak fast, it will become agodilla, right? Aguvudilla becomes agodilla. It's a pure future tense. Agalla means pure present tense, but it also can be used for future tense. But if you want pure future tense, it's aguvudilla or agodilla due to speed of speech. You can use this to disagree with anybody, right? The typical word for disagreement is oppilla, nanage oppilla, oppu, right? Oppu means to agree. Nanage oppilla means I don't agree. But you can always say, and agod, you can just say agodilla, just one word. Agodilla means disagree. Okay. ಈ ಕೆಲಸಕ್ಕೆ 2,000 ರೂಪಾಯಿ ಕೆಳಗೆ ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಕೆಳಗೆ means below. So cannot do this work for less than 2,000. ಸೊ ಈ ಕೆಲಸಕ್ಕೆ 2,000 ರೂಪಾಯಿ ಕೆಳಗೆ ಬಿಲ್ ಲೆಸ್ ದೆನ್ 2,000 ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಕೆನಾಟ್, ರೈಟ್? ಸೊ ಈ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡಕ್ಕಾಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಐ ಕೆನಾಟ್ ಡೂ ದಿಸ್ ವರ್ಕ್. ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಡಿಸ್ಅಗ್ರಿಮೆಂಟ್. ಮಾಡಕ್ಕಾಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ. Then, so ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಆಗ್ತಿಲ್ಲ, the compact form, we have seen this in the previous slide. It means not happening. In a way, you're saying it's not going to work out like that, right? ಇಷ್ಟು ಕೆಟ್ಟ ಊಟ ತಿನ್ನಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗ್ತಿಲ್ಲ, right? So you can say ತಿನ್ನಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗ್ತಿಲ್ಲ or ತಿನ್ನಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗ್ತಿಲ್ಲ. Both are same. ಕೆಟ್ಟ ಊಟ means bad food, right? They all mean the same. ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ also can be used. ತಿನ್ನಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗ್ತಿಲ್ಲ, ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಆಗಲ್ಲ, right? Muddu magu. Muddu means like sweet, cute, very, cute. Muddu magu means cute baby, right? Aluvudu means crying, right? Nodakke ಆಗ್ತಿಲ್ಲ or nodakkagtilla means I'm not able to see such a cute baby crying, right? Because your heart is going for that baby like that. So ನನ್ನ ಮಗಳು ನೋವು ಅನುಭವಿಸುವುದು ನೋಡಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗ್ತಿಲ್ಲ. I'm not able to see or bear my daughter experiencing pain. Okay. So you can use that for nodakkagtilla. You can use it for this purpose also. Then more examples. I can drive a bus. This is ability, right? ನನಗೆ ಬಸ್ ಚಾಲಿಸುವುದಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗುತ್ತದೆ or ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಬರತ್ತೆ also you can be used. ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ಬರತ್ತೆ, ಆಗತ್ತೆ. All this can be used to say ability to do something. Okay. ನನಗೆ ಅಡುಗೆ ಮಾಡಕ್ಕಾಗತ್ತೆ. Agutte. Now this agatte can also be used to say this may happen, this will happen, right? For example, you can say call ನಿಮ್ಮ ಏರಿಯಾದಲ್ಲಿ ಸಿಗ್ನಲ್ ಸರಿ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಕಾಲ್ ಕಟ್ ಆಗತ್ತೆ, right? The area in which you are right now, signal is not good, so the call may get cut, the call will get cut, so you can say call cut agatte. So this agatte means something that you are capable of doing. It also means something may happen, something will happen. Also can be used. Agatte can be used. Okay. I cannot drive a bus. Nanage bus ಚಾಲಿಸುವುದಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗಲ್ಲ, ಬರಲ್ಲ. So baralla means I'm not capable of having a particular skill. Then you'll say agalla. Right? I can finish the rice, meaning there's so much of rice given to you. You say you can finish it. So ನನಗೆ ಅನ್ನವನ್ನು ಮುಗಿಸಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗತ್ತೆ, right? I can finish like that. Capability. Can you finish in 2 days? It's a question. 2 ದಿನಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಮುಗಿಸಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗುತ್ತಾ? You're asking a question. Is it possible? ಸಾಧ್ಯವಾ? ಬಹುದಾ? All this. ಆಗುತ್ತಾ. Then cannot finish in today. 2 ದಿನಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಮುಗಿಸಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗಲ್ಲ. ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ. And also be using cannot be done. Cannot walk. ನಡೆಯೋಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗಲ್ಲ. So you can say ನಡೆಯೋಕ್ಕೆ or ನಡೆಯಕ್ಕೆ, both are same. Okay, ನಡೆಯೋಕ್ಕೆ, ಬರೋಕ್ಕೆ also will be used. ಬರಕ್ಕೆ, ಬರೋಕ್ಕೆ, everywhere, that's fine. Okay, it's all spoken. In spoken form, these changes you could see. Okay, but it's actually ನಡೆಯಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗಲ್ಲ, right? Meaning I cannot walk. ನಡೆಯಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗಲ್ಲ, ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ. We saw the 3 variations. ಆಗಲ್ಲ, ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಆಗ್ತಿಲ್ಲ can be used. Can't you walk, or are you not able to walk? If you want to ask this question, ನಡೆಯೋಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗಲ್ವಾ? Okay, ನಡೆಯೋಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗಲ್ವಾ? Then can, write. ಬರೆಯಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗತ್ತೆ. I can write. ಆಗತ್ತೆ. ಬರೆಯಕ್ಕೆ or ಬರತ್ತೆ. ಬರೆಯಕ್ಕೆ ಬರತ್ತೆ. Cannot write. ಬರೆಯೋಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗಲ್ಲ. Cannot understand. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗಲ್ಲ. Did you understand? Artha ಆಯಿತಾ or agita? Usually agita is not asked. So did you understand? Artha ಆಯಿತಾ you should ask. ಆಯಿತಾ, right? ಆಯಿತಾ. Artha ಆಯಿತಾ. Okay. Next one. Some more examples. Cannot do it. This is like a restriction. You cannot do it. ಮಾಡಕೂಡದು. So ಕೂಡದು is used for somebody very personal. So if it's your your son, daughter, your sibling. If you want to restrict them from doing something, you can use ಕೂಡದು. It's like a very strong word. You should not do it like that. But if you're giving in a very formal way to some stranger, you can say cannot smoke here for illi cigarette sevane madu. So cigarette sevane madu means to smoke, right? Sevane cigarette sevane madu mada baradu. So the difference between baradu and kudadu means baradu is a very formal way of saying something. Kudadu is like very personal. You're saying with a direct approach, saying cannot, like that. So this is more for your own siblings, brothers, I mean siblings, sons, daughters, like that. You can use ಕೂಡದು. ಬಾರದು is for strangers, to restrict them from doing something. Am I not allowed to sit here? If you're asking a question, can I not sit here? Illi ಕೂತ್ಕೊಳ್ಳ ಬಾರದಾ, right? ಕೂಡದ ಬಾರದ. So here ಬಾರದು ಬಾರದ will be a question. Can I not see your phone, or should I not see your phone? So ನಾನು ನಿನ್ನ phone ನೋಡಬಾರದಾ, like that, ಬಾರದ. Am I restricted? Am I not allowed to see your phone? Like that, then you will use ಬಾರದ. Can I use your toilet? ನಾನು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಶೌಚಾಲಯ ಬಳಸಬಹುದಾ? ಬಳಸು is to use. Okay, ಬಳಸಬಹುದಾ, right? ಬಹುದಾ, can I use your toilet? Can I see your bag? ನಾನು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಚೀಲ means bag, ಚೀಲವನ್ನು ನೋಡಬಹುದಾ? He speaks such bad language that I'm not able to tolerate it. Okay, ಅವನು ಅಷ್ಟು ಕೆಟ್ಟ ಮಾತು ಆಡುತ್ತಾನೆ. ಆಡು has got two meanings. Okay, one means to dance, right? Or even to play. Second meaning of adu means to speak. That's how the word matadu comes. Okay, matadu means to speak. Adu itself is mean to speak. Okay, so there will always be somebody, you may have heard this in TV serials, or whatever. They will say, hege ನೀನು ಹೇಗೆ ನೀನು ಯಾಕೆ ಹೀಗೆ ಆಡುತ್ತೀಯಾ, right? Yake, why are you speaking like this? They will say yake hige means like this. So yake hige aduttiya. Here they are saying why you are dancing. They are not saying why you are dancing like this. It means, or why you are playing like this. They are saying why are you speaking like this. The word adu has got three meanings, like what I said. One is to dance, one is to play, three is to speak. So yake hige aduttiya means why are you speaking like this. You can watch this in TV serial, they will use it. So don't think that they're asking why are you playing like this, why are you speaking like this. Okay, ನನಗೆ ಕೇಳಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗಲ್ಲ. So he is speaking such bad language. ನನಗೆ ಕೇಳಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗಲ್ಲ means I'm not able to tolerate it. Okay, so uppittu is like, as you know, is a tiffin made with it's called upma also. If you go to any of the South Indian restaurants, you will see this upma as a tiffin in the morning or evening. So it's called uppittu in Karnataka. So ee uppittu nanage tinnakke aagta illa. Uppittu is like a very plain tiffin, right? So it's made of suji, rava. So it's very plain and not so fantastic. So ee uppittu nanage tinnakke aagta illa. I'm not able to eat this uppittu. So ಈ ಬಾಗಿಲು is door. ನನಗೆ ತೆಗೆಯಕ್ಕೆ, ತೆಗೆ is to open. ತೆಗಿ, all are open. So ತೆಗೆಯಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗಲ್ಲ, I'm not able to open this. So not being able to do something, you can say ಆಗಲ್ಲ, ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಆಗ್ತಿಲ್ಲ. Okay, so that was the last slide. ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳು. I hope this was clear on how you can use ಆಗಲ್ಲ, ಆಗತ್ತೆ, bharatte, possible, not possible, for all sorts of things. Okay, so if you have any questions, please write to correctkanada@gmail.com. I regularly check this email. I can reply back to you.